Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. My name is Kassandra and today I'm bringing you a beginner mat Pilates class. So I'm a newly certified mat Pilates instructor. I've fallen in love with Pilates over the past year. I'm very excited to be teaching this here on my YouTube channel and inside my app. For our first Pilates class together, we're going to keep it simple. We are going to do the classical Pilates beginner mat sequence. Great for all levels. Just know, just because it's beginner doesn't mean it's still challenging. You will be getting a full body workout. There are no props. You'll just notice I just have a little foam pad on my mat. I just have a very bony spine. This just helps to make things a little bit more comfortable, but all you really need is your mat. And we're going to start lying down, beginning with the 100. So the 100 is our warm up. So as you lower yourself down, you're going to bring your knees in towards your chest, lift head and shoulders off of the mat, reach your arms long, and then choose if you want to have your legs up at a high V or like a high diagonal, or if you'd like to have your legs in a tabletop pose. I'm going to keep them like this. Draw the lower belly in and begin to actively pump the arms up and down. This is a breathing exercise, so we're going to inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going like this. Focus on lifting your shoulder blades up a little bit higher. Really pump those arms. This is your warm up. And always think of deepening the abs. So inhale. You got this. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. And pause, hug your knees in towards your chest, release head and shoulders off the mat. And you can hug the back of your legs here just to rock up, coming into a seat. Into our roll-ups, we're going to do a modified roll-up first, and then we'll go into the full one. So feet hip width distance apart, hug the backs of your legs, C-shape through your spine. So really tuck and draw everything in. And as you straighten your arms, lower down, and then pull yourself back up, coming in. So just finding that C curve and deepening the abs in and up. Think of lifting the abdominal wall. So a lot of rounding through the spine in Pilates. And now if you'd like to do the full version of your roll-ups, you're going to lower yourself all the way down to the ground, flex through your feet, keep the feet about hip width distance apart or so, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. As we inhale, we're going to lift head and shoulders off the mat. And on the exhale, we're going to reach and round forward. So extend through your arms, pull the belly in. Inhale, start to peel back, and exhale, slowly lower down, return the arms, head comes down. So inhale, start to lift. Exhale, pull through the abs, stretch and reach. Maintain that C shape through your spine. Inhale, lean it back. Exhale, peel all the way down to the mat. Let's do 2 more like this. Last one. And I know this can really be a difficult one. Think of reaching and pushing in towards your heels and scooping the abdominals and all the way down for one leg circles. Plant your hands beside you. Arms are long. Bend into your right knee and straighten and reach that right leg up towards the sky. Point through your right toes, flex through your left foot. Tracing little circles with that right leg, you're going to go across, down, around, and up. Keep going like this. So I'm circling over towards the left and kind of putting a little bit more of an accent on the up. The hips and the shoulders are going to want to rock a little bit side to side. Try to quiet them down as much as possible. You're going to feel your obliques really engage, and let's circle the other way. And you really don't need to make these too big. This is about shoulder width of a circle. And circling right, down, around, and release. Let's switch sides. Straighten your left leg. Bring that left knee in and up, point through your left toes, flex through your right foot, draw the belly in, push into your arms. You're gonna bring those toes across, down, around, and up. Little circles. You're really not going too big here, so don't feel like you have to drop that leg down. It really does not take much to feel the abdominals engage. And reverse the direction of those circles. A little bit more of an accent on the up. Last one. And beautiful. Bring both knees in towards your chest, and we're gonna rock up once more for rolling like a ball. So bring your feet into a V, knees into a V, and grab a hold of the outsides of your shins, spine into that C curve again. Find your balance and see if you can pick your feet up, finding this little ball shape. We're gonna rock back to the tips of the shoulder blades and rock right back up. So rock back and up, hold and balance once you're there. So keep going. Really make this an abdominal exercise. We're always trying to deepen the abs. So rock back to rock up and hold. Rock back to rock up. Last one, rock back, rock up, massaging the spine. Beautiful. Lower yourself, do a modified roll down to come down. So you can use your hands here. Beginning our ab series, knees in towards your chest, curl head and shoulders off the mat for single leg stretch. Grab a hold of your right shin and straighten your leg to that high diagonal. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, push all of the air out and switch. Inhale, higher. Exhale to hold and switch. Inhale and switch. And switch. Both shoulder blades are off of the mat. Switch. Inhale, up. Exhale, deepen the abs and switch once more on each side. Inhale and switch. This is your last one. Lift and release. Head and shoulders down, both knees in for double leg stretch. This time you're going to lift yourself back up. When we inhale, reach the arms and the legs in opposition to a high V. Exhale, find that little ball once more. Let's take 5 more here. Inhale. Exhale, deepen the abs and lift. Last 3. Last 2. You got it. Last one. And release, setting ourselves up for scissors. Come back up with head and shoulders, straighten the legs and hold on to somewhere behind the back of that right leg. Reach the left leg to that high V. Pull the right leg in twice, pull, pull, and switch. Pull, pull, and switch. Pull, 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 pull. So notice the tendency here to want to push the stomach out. Instead, I want you to draw your abdominals in and up. Pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch. Last 3, last 2, last 1, and release. Head and shoulders down. This is your break for lower lift. You're going to make a little diamond shape with your hands and place them underneath your tailbone. Lift your legs up and find a little V shape with your feet. So the heels are kissed together, toes are pointed out, and lift head and shoulders off the mat. You're going to lower down to a high V for 3, 2, 1. Lift up to 1. So lower slow, 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 and back. Slow, slow, slow. Return. Last 3, 2, 1. And lift. 3, 2, 1 and lift. Let's reverse this motion. Lower down for 1 and lift up slowly. 3, 2, 1 and lower. And 3, 2, 1 and lower. 3, 2, 1 and lower. Last one. 3, 2, 1 and lower. Come back through to center. Bend into the knees. Bring your hands behind the back of your head for crisscross. Twist over to the right. Straighten that left leg and pulse the left elbow up for 3, 2, 1. Back to center, twist to the other side. Straighten the right leg, pulse 3, pulse 2, pulse 1. Center, twist and pulse, 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 center, twist left, pulse up, up, up. One more on each side, center, twist right, pulse, 3, 2, 1. Lift a little more and twist, pulse, 3, 2, 1. Center and release. There you go. That was your ab series. Whew, just because it's beginner does not mean it's not really hard. And you can rock up for spine stretch forward. Sit up tall and widen your legs towards the edges of your mat. Feet are firmly flexed and push into your heels. Reach your arms out. Arms are about shoulder width distance apart, palms facing down. Even just here, I want you to tone the navel in and up. Find a little bit more length. We're going to inhale to stretch and lengthen up. And as you exhale, think of curling and rounding as you extend and reach your arms forward parallel to the mat. Really scoop the abs back. Inhale, come all the way back up, uncurl. And exhale, tuck the chin almost as if you're going to bring your nose to your navel or the crown of your head to the mat. And inhale, lift up. So this is not so much of a hamstring stretch. Exhale. I want you to instead think of someone pulling on your hands and at the same time, someone pulling on your back and reaching you in opposition. So inhale, find the length, and exhale, rolling over those abs. Keep reaching long. Let's take one more here. So inhale, lift up tall. And exhale. Coming all the way back up, bring your legs in and see if you can use a modified roll up to come all the way down. And we'll come in for corkscrew. So arms by your sides, palms facing down, bring your knees in towards your chest and straighten the legs up towards the sky. Hugging the legs into the midline. This time, both legs are going to be doing that circle. So we're going to tip the legs and the feet over to the right, slightly down, over to the left, and back up. And now reverse, circle left, down, right, and up. Keep going here, alternating, circling one way and then the next. It's normal for your hips to move a little bit, but I want you to anchor your shoulder blades into the mat. So the upper body does not move. You really need to contract through your abs here for this motion. And you really don't need to make those circles too big. And over, around, and back. Take one more on each side. And release, straighten the legs. If you'd like, we'll take a full roll up to come up. So arms reach up overhead. Inhale, head and shoulders lift. Exhale, stretch it forward and come back up to neutral. First saw, open those legs wide again. So to the edges of the mat, flex the feet firmly. And this time our arms will go out to a T. Don't have them too far back. You still want to be able to see your fingertips in the periphery. Lengthen. And then twist over to the right. You're going to bring your pinky finger towards your pinky toe. I'm rounding and contracting as if I'm trying to bring my left ear to my left knee. And like you're sawing off that little pinky toe, you're going to slice for 3, for 2, for 1. Lift up, uncross, and over to the second side. So twist to the left, reach ear to knee, pinky finger to pinky toe, and stretch 1, 2, 3. Lift and reach. Twist to the right and saw 3, saw 2, saw 1. Lift, uncurl, twist, and 3, 2, 1. Center and twist, curl, 3, 2, 1. Keep going here. We're going to do one more on each side. Think of pushing down evenly into both sit bones, pulling the abdominals in and up. I know I'm repetitive with that cue, but it is the most important thing that we're doing. And through to center. Beautiful. Let's transition into swan. So I'm going to roll over onto my stomach. If you do yoga with me, this is very similar to our baby cobras. push the tops of the feet into the mat. You can bring your hands beside your chest. Think of anchoring the hip bones down, reaching your tailbone towards your heels. And as you inhale, lift chest and head off the mat. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind you, holding 3, 2, 1, and slowly lower down with control. Let's do that a few more times. Anchor the hip bones, deepen the abs. Inhale. Holding here at the top. Can you push into the tops of your feet? And lowering down with control. Again here, lifting up. Keep the elbows in towards your sides. Push into those hip bones and lower. Let's take our last one. Anchor and push into the feet. Lift up. Holding 3, 2, 1, and release. Let's take an active rest pose. This is similar to child's pose, but done a little bit differently. So as you press your hips towards your heels, I want you to round through your spine quite a bit. So my belly is lifted off of my thighs, and this is an active pose, meaning I'm pushing the heel of my hand, so the palm of the hand firmly into the mat. So really toning and firming up through those shoulders, through the arms. And let's come back onto our stomach for single leg kick. Come up onto your forearms, make some fists. Elbows are directly underneath my shoulders. Feet are hip width distance apart. Push into your hip bones, lift the belly up a little bit. So really scoop and engage through your abs, proud through your chest. We're gonna bend that right knee, kick it twice, kick, kick, and stretch. Switching sides. So kicking twice and stretch, kick, kick, stretch, kick, kick, stretch. Really squeeze into your hamstrings when you do this, but at the same time, don't neglect the length through the front of your body. So really stretch out through your chest and speed it up a little bit. Kick, 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 kick. Toning through the glutes and through your hamstrings. Kick, 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 kick. Last 2. Last 1. And release. Let's come back into that active rest pose. Push it back, round through your spine. Push your hands into the floor. Try to really scoop those abs in and up. And setting ourselves up for the Sidekick series. I'm just going to move my foam block off to the side. Lay down onto your left side and cradle your hand into your arm. Align yourself with the back of your mat. So my elbow, my shoulder, and my hip are all aligned to the back of the mat. And I'm gonna bring my legs slightly out in front of me so that they're anchored towards that bottom corner of my mat. Feet are flexed. Right hand is in front of me a little bit for support. Go ahead and hover that right leg at about hip height. We're gonna go front and back. Right leg will kick forward twice. Kick, kick. Point through the toes and sweep and reach it back. So kick, kick, point, and sweep. So as you're moving the leg, try to maintain stability through both shoulders and especially stability through that top hip. So it's not about going to like your hugest range of motion. Instead, it's about staying stable and really controlling that movement. Take one more, kick, kick, point and reach, and then set the legs back towards one another. Let's go up and down this time. You're going to point and lift up and flex and lower down. And again, it's not about going up super high, just a little bit higher than your hip. Point up, squeeze it down. Point and flex. Point and flex. Take 3 and 2 and 1. Little circles here, brushing the heels in together. This is really coming from your inner thighs, flexing through the feet for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse the direction of those circles. And again, we're not making them too big. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your right knee and just let it come down on the mat in front of you. Inside leg lifts up and lowers. So lift and down. Think of almost stretching that leg out before lifting it up. Last 3. Last 2. Stay open and proud through your chest. Little circles now with that inside leg. A little bit harder, a little bit more awkward. We're trying to only move that bottom leg and reverse the direction of those circles. Try to smooth it out. I know this is always the hardest one for me. It takes a bit of coordination. And release, straighten the legs out. And for you at home, you can just kind of roll over onto your other side. I want you guys to be able to see me, so I'm just gonna press myself up and shift over. So again, make sure that you're aligned with the back of your mat, elbow, shoulder, and hip, and then your legs are slightly staggered in front of you. Legs are straight towards that bottom corner of the mat. Left hand is in front of you just for a little bit of support. Lift and hover that leg up. Think of reaching it longer, forward and back. Kick, kick, point, stretch and sweep. Really stretch through the back of the knee. Kick, kick, point and reach. So even though we're working primarily our legs here, can you maintain an engagement through your core to help you with balance, to help you with stability, and also to help you lengthen out a little bit more? Take your last one here, kick, kick, point and reach, and come back down. We're gonna go up and down, point, lift up, and squeeze. Lift, squeeze. Almost as if you're moving in honey, imagining that there's some resistance, especially on the way down. Let's take 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Little circles once you're at the bottom. Doesn't matter which direction you start. We're going to do both. Notice if you're rounding through your chest, keep your chin lifted and reverse the direction of those circles. No bigger than a dinner plate. For 3, 2, 1. Bend that top knee, bring it out in front of you. Lower leg lifts up, lowers down. Squeeze and lift and lower, really letting this motion come from the inner thigh. Lifting up and down. Last 3, 2, and 1. Little circles now with the inside leg. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's come into our teaser prep. So roll over onto your back wherever you are. I'm going to grab my foam again just because I will want that extra support under my tailbone specifically. Doing a variation of teaser. I'm not going to lie, this one is a challenge, okay? So lower it down, feet flat on the mat, knees are bent. I would recommend not having your feet too close in towards you. It'll be a lot harder. So walk your feet out a little bit and keep your arms by your sides. We're going to lift and lengthen that right leg up. So right leg is straight, reach out to the toes. Use your breath as you inhale, curl through your chest. If you need to, you can grab a hold of the back of the legs. We're trying to lift ourselves up, proud chest with the arms parallel towards that right leg, lifting up, and then teasing gravity on the way down. I want you to round and contract, pull the abdominals in, inch by inch, and they lower back down. We'll do that 2 more times. So lifting up, until we're at the top, proud chest, and rolling it back inch by inch. Last one on this side. Lift and stretch, and lower. Now let's switch sides. Right foot down, left leg straightens. Really engage, scoop through the abs. Lifting up. Remember, you can crawl and lift up by grabbing a hold of your leg. Broaden through your shoulder blades. Round it out. teasing gravity so we're not just plopping ourselves back down. 2 more here. And lower, scooping the abs. Last one. Beautiful. Hug your knees in towards your belly and you can rock up. Come to take a seat. We'll set ourselves up for seal. I'm just going to spin so I'm facing the other side of the mat here, more towards the top. So seal is similar to rolling like a ball, but it's a little bit harder. So feet in a V, knees in a V. You're going to bring your hands in prayer and just thread them underneath and through your legs so that you can either hold on to your feet or hold on to your shins, whatever is most appropriate to you. With a nice curve through your spine, we're trying to lift and pick up the feet off of the mat. So finding this tiny little ball, we're going to rock back to the tips of the shoulder blades, rock up and balance. So we go back, up, hold. Once you're here, maybe clap the feet a few times and rock back to rock up, hold. As much as possible, we're trying to maintain this tiny little ball shape. This is very challenging, a lot more challenging than it looks. So it's normal if you feel like you have to almost straighten your legs to pick yourself up. But eventually what we are trying to do is to stay really small and contracted and to find that moment of balance at the top. Let's take one more. And hold. Beautiful. Cross at the ankles, bring your hands over onto your shoulders. Can you push and lift yourself up? Uncross the legs and face forward. Our last exercise into our push-up prep. So feet hip width distance apart, palms shining forward, round, start from the top, nose to navel, roll all the way down, and then walk your hands out into a high plank. Shoulders over the top of your wrists, belly is hugging in, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pike the hips up, walk your hands back, and you can definitely bend into your knees here. We're rolling all the way back up, inch by inch, until we're standing up tall. Let's do that twice more. Tuck the chin to the chest, roll your way down, and walk the hands out. Find your plank. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the hips, walk the hands back, curling back up. Last one, tuck and roll. Walk the hands out, plank pose. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pike the hips up, walk the hands back towards the feet, roll all the way up, and now stay this tall all day long. This is it. This is how the Pilates classes in the classical series anyway. And I really like finishing standing up tall. I really like the way it makes me feel in my spine and my body. I hope you enjoyed this Pilates practice and that it also felt good in your body. I will have more different kinds of styles of Pilates classes coming to my channel over the coming months. I hope you'll give them a go. Leave me a comment before you leave and hopefully we'll meet on the mat again together very soon.